All right. Let us tackle this guy. First time playing this game. I used to play Roller Coaster Tycoon when I was younger. I think this is a little bit better. All right, so I'm going to start with career because I don't know anything. All right, so first drop, career research. Okay, so wow. So I've got a little bit of it's got an RPG element too. Okay, so let's get into the first drop. First drop. Oh, hold on. Let's check something. Check something. All right. In the swim of things, keys to the coaster. Okay, let's try this one first. Difficulty settings. Okay, they have it off. Should I turn that on? I mean, it's reality. Yeah, turn it on. Because... Alright. And then exits. Let us play.
Why, hello there! I'm glad you could make it. I'm Oswald B. Thompson, the CEO of Coaster Coast.
Oh, Oswald, I didn't realize we had a guest. I'm terribly sorry. It didn't come up on my schedule.
Not to worry, Eugene. This is the person I was telling you about. You're looking at the successor
like,
of Coaster Coast. Well,
There's a
providing
late
everything
night
goes
host,
smoothly,
the
of course. I
Scottish
can't
guy.
just hand him the keys to the kingdom
Sounds like
now,
him.
can I?
Goodness, I do apologize. I've just checked my roster, and there you are, right between King Coaster and Queen Splash. Not quite sure how I managed to royally mess that up, but never mind. You're accounted for now.
Marvelous! Well, with that sorted, I think it's about time Eugene, our brilliant ride engineer, and I showed you the ropes.
Sure,
Consider
show me the
this
ropes.
your official induction.
It's a great big planet of potential parks out there, but you'll need to go through coast to coast induction first. Please keep your arms and legs inside the coaster, yada yada yada. Continue. Okay.
Before we get started, we have a checklist of objectives from HR that we need to go through. I know, but it's been company policy ever since one of our interns didn't know how to move around. We left them to it, only to find them in the same spot 3 days later. Oh, that won't be you though. Let's try moving the camera around the park now.
All right. Okay. Normal WASD. Rotate.
I've got something that I think you'll enjoy. It's time to build your first ride.
All right, let's
I'll
build it.
hand you over to Eugene. He won Ride Engineer of the Year in 2016, so you're in good hands.
Funny story.
I
I
took the liberty of
applied
getting
to
a
be
ride
a
ready for
Disney
you to build.
Imagineer,
All
and I
you need
didn't
to
make
do
it.
is
I wasn't-
find a place to put it.
wasn't good enough. Okay. All right, rotate again. Am I not selecting?
Splendid! Our guests will need a way to access the ride, so let's add an entrance gate. And with every entrance, we need... That's right. You will need to connect a queue path to the ride entrance. Without one, guests will not be able to access the ride.
Okay. Classic path, line builder.
We obviously won't need queues for guests leaving the ride. Could you imagine? So you'll need to make sure you're connecting a standard park path to the exit gate. And that's it. That's all the steps for
Why
building
is that
a
one
ride.
showing red though?
If you do need a handy little way to remember those steps, I used to remember it as BEEP. Building, entrance, exit, path. Oh, and don't forget to open the ride. Actually, that would make it Beepo, wouldn't it?
Beepo.
Doesn't have the same ring to it.
Okay.
It's also worth noting that our guests will have to pay for tickets to enjoy the rides in our parks. We control how much we charge, though. So let's encourage guests to ride our latest attraction by setting the ticket price to bargain for now.
Where is the ticket price? Okay. Bargain. Pricing mode set the prices that guests will pay for things in your park. There are a number of automatic pricing modes to help you get started. Customers should tweak the price. Bargains are cheaper. Premium is higher. Dynamic and advanced mode, where you set a range of prices, adjust within that range based on the current queue length. Ooh, that's gangster. Check the finances tab. Okay.
We can always increase the price later. As I like to say, when you achieve popularity, charge premium for prosperity. But one step at a time, eh? For now, a very well done and a shiny medal earned. That's your first ride built, and I'm sure it'll be the first of many.
Okay.
The addition of a new ride will have given a slight boost to our park rating.
Okay, let's check our rating.
Multiple different factors contribute to this rating, so you'll want to pay attention to the park rating overview. The better the rating, the more guests will visit.
Okay. Attraction, quality of attractions, okay. Quality of the scenery, adding more prestigious scenery, okay. So we have a very good scenery rating, but a shitty unique attractions. And middling attraction prestige. And then park reputation, okay. All right.
While driving the guest count up is good, we need to make sure the guests also remain happy while they're visiting. As you can see, we've just received a report that not all of the guests are enjoying themselves. It seems some are rather thirsty. To
This is a
avoid this in
Roman
the
theme
future,
theme
it's
park?
handy
It's
to
weird.
keep checking on the guest needs tab. If things start dropping too low, you should step in and solve the issue before guests decide to leave.
Let's start by quenching any thirst amongst our guests with a new drink shop.
Okay. Let's see what kind of drink shops we got. Latte, gulpy. What the hell is a pip shop? All right, let's do soda.
Soda?
Okay. No path. Oh. What? Did I move it too close? Hmm? Okay, how do I... Is it not connected? Ah, fuck it. What does it? What happened? There we go. All right.
Brilliant! Now, the guests will need somewhere to relieve themselves after all that intake. Why not build a toilet nearby? We wouldn't want our guests walking around with crossed legs now, would we? That isn't good for anyone's posture.
Okay. Toilet. Is it too close? It's weird. Why is shop strengths their needs met? We'll spend more time. Guest services provide your guests with important park services like pool passes, priority passes. Okay.
Speaking of walking, guests will get tired pretty quickly and their energy will drop if they don't have a place to sit. We should make sure there are plenty of benches available. Think of them as Plankonian recharging stations. They're even wireless.
All right. Pirate theme, aquatic. Well. What is the theming of our place? All right. My theming is really bad.
Amazing work! The guests will be a lot happier now. However, it does come at a price. More food and drink in the park also means more waste.
Sounds right.
Exactly. So it's important we have enough bins for people to properly dispose of their waste.
Makes sense. Don't want to put the garbage can right in front.
Fantastic! That'll keep the park looking cleaner. We shouldn't stop there, though. Let's make the park look even better by adding some scenery around the ride you built. That way, guests can enjoy the view while they queue.
All right. Scenery. Mythology theme. Oh, it's too big. Good. I feel like that should go somewhere. Here, what about this? Scenery plays an important part. Higher prestige and improved guest experience. There's a scenery bonus. Okay, guess more. The 4 pillars. Okay.
I think that's everything checked off the scenery list. Well done!
Wow! The park is looking great! I can see why Oswald picked you. You're a natural. Now, if we're to keep adding more rides or facilities, they need to be connected to the power grid. Select an existing generator to view its info panel and see how much electricity it's producing.
Okay.
As you can see, the generator is powering a network that covers the area filled with rides and facilities. Let's expand that network to cover an open area of the park. To do that, place and connect the additional power facility to the grid.
To be connected to a power source. Power distributors. Okay.
Nicely done. It's all running very smoothly indeed. But to keep the generators maintained and working, you must hire mechanics. Without them, the generators will start gaining a condition penalty, which will decrease the power output. Oh, it seems we don't actually have any mechanics hired. Well, that won't do. Let's hire a few straight away. It may seem excessive, but they're essential when it comes to the maintenance of rides and facilities.
Okay. Let's hire some staff. Mechanic?
Oh. Whoa.
Wait, how many am I supposed to hire? 2.
Uh-oh, I must have jinxed it. We've had a ride break down. Good job we have those mechanics to go and nurse it back to health. An available mechanic will automatically be assigned to fix a broken ride. However, if one is not available, you will have to select the Call Mechanic button to reassign somebody to the job. Be careful though, as reassigning a staff member might mean you no longer have coverage elsewhere.
Hiring staff is just the beginning, though. You also need to pay attention to staff morale. If it gets too low, staff will start to quit their jobs. Breaks are absolutely essential when it comes to keeping staff morale up. And just like guests, our staff need a place to re-energize. To make all of their tired little dreams come true, you should place a staff building. Admittedly, they're not the most glamorous of buildings. So, I'd advise you to place your staff building away from the guest areas, wherever possible. After all, we don't want to bring down that scenery rating that you worked so hard to build up.
It's pretty gangster.
Great! Now the park staff have somewhere to go on their breaks and enjoy some peace and quiet. We just need to ensure our inquisitive guests don't go waltzing on in there for the free coffee, claiming to be lost. The best way to avoid this is by connecting an exclusive staff-only path to the building. Guests won't dare step foot on those tiles.
We'll need to build a mechanic workshop. Here, mechanics will generate research points that are used to unlock new items for your park.